What's going on, guys? ChillisFM here, showcasing a 5-0 with Poison Jab Sneasler in the Master League Premier Classic Cup. Guys, Sneasler does get pretty big, up to 3214 CP at level 40. And it has a little bit of flexibility, right? It has Shadow Claw and Poison Jab as fast moves. And I really think in this meta, Poison Jab is better because Shadow Claw is going to be hitting most things for neutrals, besides Snorlax, which of course you got close combat for anyways. But Poison Jab is stab, so you're going to be doing that nice stab damage, and it's going to be hitting the fairies for super effective, which fairies are like a third of the meta, right? The meta is either steel types fairies or dragons. So to be able to hit a third of the meta for super effective just feels really good. It allows Sneasler to actually be able to farm down a lot of the fairy types without really trying to land the close combat, since both moves are resisted. And with Shadow Claw, you just lose to the fairies. So to me, Poison Jab felt a lot better. I was able to get this 5-0 that we're going to be featuring today. However, I don't necessarily recommend you building a Sneasler. It's still very glassy and it's still bait dependent and alignment dependent. So it was fun to use. I'm happy that I built one that I can use it when I want to. And I was able to get some good sets with it, but it's not reliable. Anyways, let's just go ahead and jump on into some of these battles. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know, have you been running Master League Premier Classic Cup? And let me know if you have a strong team, because I'm still looking for one. All right, going for the close combat, we got the back-to-back. See, here's where Sneasler is good, right? Even with Poison Jab, doesn't matter. We got the back-to-back close combats. They know they can't shield both. We're able to 2-shield flex on my opponent, and we can jump on into the next battle. Up against a Florges lead, so not a good lead for my Milotic since I am running Dragon Tail, but I'm going to be coming in with the Excadrill, and they're going to be answering with Waterfall Gyarados. So we're going to be very careful, throw at proper timing here to not allow them to get a free Waterfall in, and we're going to connect with the first Rock Slide. So we're able to make it to the next Rock Slide. This will be grabbing a shield, so at least we're going to be able to get shield advantage, even though we're not going to get switch advantage, which we would prefer. I'm going to be coming in with my Milotic now, knowing that they have a fairy type that's going to be resisting the Dragon Tails. I'm not going to be shielding this thing. I'm going to be saving 2 shields for Sneasler, hoping that I can core break their lead and their closing Pokemon with Sneasler. So Crunch comes through, no big deal. We should be able to farm down here. No reason for me to throw the Surf. At least we'll have the Surfs to chip away at the Florges or whatever they have in the back. But just going for the farm down. They get the defense drop, no big deal. Coming in with my Sneasler, and yes, in the back, they have a Snorlax. So again, going to be building up to the back-to-back close combats before I throw. Of course, we will give up a shield here to the body slam, because even though it's a body slam from a Snorlax, Sneasler is made of paper. You can see these legs definitely adding up, but we got the back-to-back close combats. Do they shield it up? They do not. Takes out the Snorlax, and in comes Florges. Now, I threw this X-Scissor immediately. Maybe that's a little bit of a misplay because they know I'm not going to go close combat immediately. But that's all right. They're not going to be able to fairy win me down. I can safely use my shield here. It will be the Disarming Voice, which hits for neutral, but since my defense was dropped by 2 stages, we definitely need to shield it up. Now I'm going to be throwing on CMP with the close combat. Do they shield it up? Yeah, they had to shield it up at that point. Their Florges was getting too low. So we'll go ahead and let Sneasler go at this point, right? We don't have a choice. And at this point, like, Surf's probably enough to take out this Florges, but I wanted to be sure. So we're going to go ahead and Blizzard the Florges. It looks like a grass type anyways, right? So let's go ahead and do it like that. So big boom onto the Florges. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Jumping on into the next battle, Milotic up against a Rhyperior lead. So definitely a good lead for Milotic. It'd be even better if I was running Waterfall, but I think Dragon Tail is generally the right move for this meta. It depends somewhat on your team, but most of the time you're going to want Dragon Tail because you already have Staff Surf for water type damage. We're able to CMP them here. They're definitely going to have to shield this up. It is double super effective. And they also use their superpower, so their defense was dropped. And out comes their own Milotic. So very cool to see. Best buddied as well. And I'm like, oh, I have no answer for this. Going to throw the Surf here. Actually grabs the shield, which was interesting because, like, I wasn't at the Hyper Beam by any means. But that's fine. We're going to get that nice chip damage. Going to bank a Surf and come in now with Sneasler. So Surf coming through on my Sneasler. They are running Waterfall, by the way. Not going to show the second one. I want to show the first one, of course, in case it was a Hyper Beam or a Blizzard. But the second one, not going to be lethal. We're going to be building up and throwing before they get to a third Surf. Going for the close combat, X-Scissor would just not do enough damage from this range. So we do have to close combat, which is a little uncomfortable since our defense is dropped now. But they recognize they can't smack me down and they snipe with the Togekiss. So now we're able to align our Excadrill on this Togekiss. Beautiful. Going to be throwing the Rock Slide. No reason to overfarm right now because of, I mean, they can't swap out into Rhyperior anyway. So I'm going to be throwing the next Rock Slide immediately. Trying to make sure that I take out this Togekiss before they're able to throw a move at me. And we do just that. So Rhyperior comes in. They know they have to get through a shield and land a superpower. Just not going to happen. So GG's. Well played to my opponent. I know it's been a couple of days. Let me know how everybody's Go Battle Day went. Mine was horrible, to be honest. I lost a lot of elo. Like I said, like leave me a comment. Leave me your strong team. I'm looking for it. Into the next one, up against a Togekiss lead. We're going to be actually swapping in Sneasler here because Sneasler has a good matchup against Togekiss, but Excadrill definitely has the better matchup. So going for the X-Scissor here. Both moves are double resisted by Togekiss, and we do grab a shield. So now we can go for the close combat. This, even though it's double resisted, it hits so hard. It's going to be taking out the Togekiss. We do get switch and shield advantage, and in comes a Swampert to farm us down. So our Excadrill able to avoid this Swampert. Beautiful. We can put our Milotic on it. A lot of these Swamperts are going to be running Sludge Wave. We'll see if this one has Earthquake here. I'm going to go ahead and no shield, expecting Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave's not too bad. And it is the Earthquake. So Earthquake, that's over 50%. That's a ton of damage to a Milotic. In the back, they have a Best Buddy, or actually not Best Buddy, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I missed the CP. But anyways, they top left. They didn't want to play the baiting game, I guess. Like, Snorlax can flip that, but maybe not if I 2-shield. I don't know. I feel like the game wasn't over. But they top left. We'll take it. And we'll go ahead and search for another battle here. Looks like we got one up against... Oh, do we got one? Do we got one, chat? There it is. JPV 14. Milotic into an Excadrill lead. So, interestingly, this is not a good lead for Milotic since they're resisting the Dragon Tail's one Surf is not lethal. The one shield is very close, but we do lose it. So we're going to go ahead and eat this first drill run. We're going to do one more Dragon Tail, and if they don't catch, we'll throw the Surf, but they do swap immediately into a Gyarados. So now we can go straight for the Blizzard. This will be doing a ton of damage if it connects. Does it connect? No, they used their shield. Unfortunate. That's perfectly fine. We're going to stay in with Milotic, just trying to get them to dump some energy. This way they're in Rock Slide range. If I need to come in with Excadrill, I think I decided to come in with Sneasler instead though, because I wanted to get some nice Poison Jab damage. I wanted to get ahead on energy. I'm going to go ahead and let this Aqua Tail go, knowing that that Sneasler can tank it. Not that well though. It definitely hurt more than I thought it was going to. They're going to be building up and going for the close combat. Close combat is needed to take out this Gyarados from this range. And yes, it connects and takes them out. In comes my Excadrill, and out comes their Togekiss. Now, since I had a little bit of energy lead, they can't come in with their own Excadrill. So I'm going to be overfarming past 5 before I throw the Rock Slide. That way it's still awkward for them. And again, not throwing the Rock Slide immediately, even though I could have thrown on CMP right there. We don't want them to be able to catch, and we want to have that energy lead. So now they're going to be coming out with their own Excadrill. We got the drill run ready to go. Does it connect? No, they throw up a shield. That's perfectly fine though, because we're going to be able to outpace to this next drill run. This will be lethal from this range. Looked like it was CP actually. But now all they have is the Togekiss. We're going to easily make it to the Rock Slide. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. And that's going to be it for today. Only 5 battles in this video. I figured since it's more of a spice feature, we'll keep it short. But let me know in the comments down below. Do you prefer these shorter features for the spice features? Or do you still want to see more battles? That way I can know for it for my next features, I guess. Anyways, leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you so much to my channel members for your support. And until next time, this is ChillisFM reminding you to always keep pushing forward.